Unity is strength. Blueberry Forest was quiet and peaceful. The animals and birds lived happily. They shared and helped each other in times of need. A few days ago, a group of hunters came inside the forest and started hunting birds and animals using guns. The animals were scared and cried over the loss of their friends. The fear of being hunted down troubled them the most. They all decided to go and meet the king of forest, Simba. King Simba heard them patiently and said, I too am worried about your safety. But these hunters are armed with guns. Even I am afraid of guns. We will have to find a way to fight these hunters, said Simba. Honey Hippo, who was listening quietly, said, Your Majesty, I have a plan that can drive the hunters away from the forest. What is your plan, Honey? Asked Simba. Your Majesty, we must all stand together and fight these hunters. We must show unity is strength, said Hippo Honey. But even if we stayed united, we can't fight them. They have guns to shoot us, said Giraffe. I know we must plan cleverly before we act. My thick skin makes it difficult for the bullet difficult to pierce through it. I will go towards the hunters and distract them by walking towards them. And the rest of you can attack from behind, said Honey. If I get hurt, Dr. Jake needs to be there to quickly remove the bullet from my body, said Honey Hippo. You are putting your life at risk. Let us hope we don't fail you, said King Simba. As planned, the next day the crow took up the duty of a spy. He found out the camping spot of the hunters and passed the message to King Simba. All the animals hide in different places is planned by Honey Giraffe. Hide behind a tree, Fatty Elephant hide behind a cluster of tall trees and Jumpy hide behind the bunch of bushy leaves. Chiku Rabbit took over inside a bush. His Majesty, King Simba concealed himself behind a big mound. The hunters were walking with guns in their hands. They looked alert and ready to shoot at the slightest sound, as planned. Honey came before the hunters, then turned back and started running in the direction of his friends' hiding places. The hunters chased Honey, but Hippo Honey quickly gave them an escape and hid between the tall grasses. One of the hunters reached the mound where King Simba was hiding. As he climbed onto the mound to take a better look, his gaze fell on Simba. A chill ran down his spine. He dropped the gun and fell down, rolling over the mound. The hunter managed to run away. Seeing the plight of the hunter, King Simba could not control his laughter. The other hunters too were shaken when they saw their friend running. Taking charge of the situation, all the animals came out of their hiding places and attacked the hunters. In the chaos that followed, the hunters dropped their guns and ran away. The animals chased them out of the forest. When the animals returned back to the forest, they saw the guns lying there on the ground. Jumpy collected all the guns and started imitating the hunters. He held a gun in his hands and by mistake pulled the trigger. The animals were in for a shock when they heard the sound of the gunshot. King Simba hid himself in a pit. All the animals started laughing when they found out the reason behind the gunshot. Giraffe said, "We too have guns to fight now, and need not be afraid of anyone." But Simba was lost in his thoughts. He thought about what could have happened if Jumpy had shot anyone. He said, "We don't need these guns that take the lives of others. I don't want any of us to be killed by a gunshot. Let's not create a situation where someone thinks they are more powerful because they have a gun. It's better to dump them in the lake." Everyone agreed with Simba, and they collected and threw the guns deep into the lake.